Hello everybody, welcome to my channel where we talk all things hiking, backpacking, and camping. And today we're going to talk about 10 things that you can do at home to either prepare or enhance the experience of backpacking, hiking, and camping. These are some of the things that I've been doing. There's a variety of things here from DIY projects to exercise, and hopefully you'll walk away with some fun things to do in the next couple weeks. Let's dive in. The first category of things to do involve DIYs. Now, I love a good DIY. When I was a kid, my mom was really into crafting and just making things from scratch. And so I grew up doing a lot of arts and crafts and I love it. And this first one is a DIY backpacking cozy. These right here. I just uploaded the video a couple weeks ago showing you exactly how to make these step-by-step video tutorials. So I will link to that in the description below. These are great because they're really easy to make. You probably already have all the stuff. And then when you go backpacking again, you'll have a way to keep your meals and your drinks hotter longer, which I love. And it also helps rehydrate your meals a little bit better. So this is a great DIY. It really just involves tape and this little reflective material. So it's easy and really practical for when you go on your next backpacking trip. Number 2 are DIY fire starters. I have a few of them here. They're made with egg cartons, dryer lint, again, things that you probably already have in the house that you're probably throwing away. They can be put to use and make these fire starters. These will burn for about 10 minutes, so they're so useful when you go car camping, especially. You can just light this up and then build your fire around it, and it just makes things really, really simple and easy. I just make a big batch of these and use them throughout the summer. So this is a really fun DIY. It's the perfect time to make some of these while you're at home. The next category of things to do is involving organization. So number 3 on this list is take some time to organize or set up car camping bins. I've talked about the bin system that I use when I go car camping to stay organized in this video here. Now is a good time to either set that up if you don't have one and you want to kind of find a way to stay organized when you go car camping, or it's a great time to actually look through all your bins, reorganize them, clean them, make sure all the food is not expired, and if it's close to expiration, maybe pull it out and use it. So now is a great time to do that. I know after a camping trip, that's the last thing that I want to do. And then when I'm heading out for a camping trip, I also don't want to sit there and clean my bin. So if you have a little bit of extra downtime while you're at home, setting up and cleaning and organizing all of your camping bins and gear is a great thing to do. That way, the next time you go camping, you are ready. Number 4 is to organize and update your hiking med kit. Your med kit needs to be looked through at least once a year, and it should be replenished throughout the year as you're using items that are in the med kit. But now is a great time to actually reorganize it, label things, make sure all the medications and ointments haven't expired. If they have, replace them, and really just get your med kits fully stocked, fully organized, up to date, and ready to go. Something that I like to do is actually write down on a little card everything that's in my med kit and when it expires, so that when you do this next time, you'll have a really clear picture of what's in there and what is expired. But if you don't have that, now is a great time. Dump it all out on the floor, count things out, organize it, and just set yourself up for a great med kit that you can take hiking. The next few things we're going to talk about have to do with preparation. Number 5 is if you have a tarp laying around either in your car, in your house, in your garage, wherever, just a regular old tarp, you can actually head out to the backyard and try to practice pitching the tarp in a bunch of different ways. So Nick and I, you might have seen in some of my older videos, we have a hyper light backpacking tarp, and then we use our trekking poles to create a little bit of an A-frame. An A-frame is one of the easiest things to pitch, but surprisingly, it actually takes a little bit of practice if you're going to use the trekking poles and the string, and you got to kind of get it all right. Now is a great time to practice those things. And then with tarp tents, there are so many ways that you can pitch a tarp tent. And a lot of different styles are better depending on certain weather conditions. And so just having this skill is great. It might come in handy someday, and it's just fun to get outside and practice these skills. Number Number 6 is you can spend some time researching and planning out the hikes and backpacking trips that you want to do this summer. This is something that really, really excites me. I have a running list of places that I want to go, hikes that I want to go on, and I was supposed to be doing the Lost Coast Trail next week, and that's not happening. And so I've kind of pivoted and started to research and plan out some things that I can do that are closer to me. And that really excites me, honestly, just researching and trying to find maybe some of these more off the beaten path hikes and backpacking trips that you can do, and then do the research, plan it out. Backpacking trips take some advanced planning. You know, what trailhead are you going to start at? How many miles would you do in a day? How are you going to get to and from? And so there's a lot of things to kind of think through, and now is a great time to do that research and start mapping out some of the hikes that you want to do in the future. Number 7 is to practice, research, learn all about wilderness first aid, how to spot and treat common injuries that you might encounter on a hike, on a backpacking trip, or when you're camping. I took the wilderness first responder course a few years ago, and it really, really opened my eyes to the possible things that could go wrong. It's not necessarily like a scary thing. It's just important to know what the risks are and educate yourself as best you can to mitigate those risks. Now is a great time to do that research, and it could be even simple things like how to treat a blister. You know, these types of things are so important to know, and they will serve you well when you start hiking and camping and backpacking. So use this time to gain some knowledge, practice a new skill, and just get even more educated. So that's something that I'm trying to do as well. There's always more things to learn. And you know, I took the Wilderness First Responder course a few years ago, and I'm actually due this summer to renew it. And I'm really excited to renew it because there's a lot of stuff that I've kind of forgotten. And so I want to kind of get a refresher in that. The last category of activities that I have for you guys today involve movement. So number 8 is to play around with this plant app that Nick found. So this isn't sponsored, I'm not affiliated with them or anything. Nick just found this app, and it's called PictureThis. It's free to use. So when you open the app, it will say like X amount per year, start your free trial. Don't do either of those things. Just hit the X and then you can use it for free. You can't have that many photos stored, but that's fine because I just delete them. But what the app does is you can walk around your block, get a little walk in, and take pictures of plants and trees, and it will identify them and tell you all sorts of cool facts and information about them. You can even do it for your house plants, which is really, really interesting. This is the weirdest cactus. Let's see if it can identify it. It did. They are highly toxic. Avoid eating. Oh, it says it's recommended to wear vinyl or cotton gloves when handling it. Did not know that. May cause allergic reactions in many people. It is recommended to keep away from it in order to avoid any allergic reaction. This is like maybe the worst houseplant we could possibly have. All right, well, Nick and I actually had a lot of fun walking around our block, taking pictures of grass, of trees, of weeds, of flowers, like everything that we saw, just to see if it could identify it. And then it would teach us cool things about the plants. And it was a really nice way to get some exercise, learn some things, and also just notice more things that are directly around me. There are so many beautiful flowers blooming right now. It's springtime here and it's just so pretty. And walking around the block and just kind of noticing these things a little bit more and taking the time to appreciate the tulips, learn about the tulips, it just was a lot of fun. And I'm sure that there are probably more than one app that can do this sort of plant identification thing. It was just a really nice way to slow down and connect with nature that was immediately around me. Number 9 is to join me in some of my outdoor yoga classes. So those of you who have been with me for a while, you know that I used to upload weekly outdoor yoga classes where you'd follow along with me, and they were all filmed in beautiful locations outside. So if you want to de-stress, if you want to get some exercise, stretch the body, and get a dose of nature via these videos, the Yoga for Hikers video is one of the more popular ones, and it was filmed in a beautiful location in Idaho. And just being able to stretch and see these places and relax can be really positive and beneficial for your entire body and your mind and all that good stuff. So if you want to join me in some of those videos, I will link them in the description below, along with a bunch of other resources and complementary videos to all of these points that we've been talking about. And number 10 on the list is to exercise, even if that's just body weight exercises at home, training the legs and the core to really maintain that strength or even build some strength for hiking. So I have a weight vest, which I love, and it's just like, I don't know, almost 13 pounds or so. And I can just put this on and it makes body weight exercises a lot harder. It's a great way to just train even when I'm at home to keep my legs nice and strong. But you can also fill your backpacking pack with all your gear, make it nice and heavy, and then go up and down your stairs, walk around your block. Just movement, especially with the legs and the core, the areas that we tend to use a lot as hikers and backpackers. Keeping them strong and exercising and really appreciating your body is so powerful. And that's been, I think, the thing that's helped me the most. I don't know what it is, but I have been so motivated with my fitness since I've been staying at home a lot more. I guess maybe it's just I really appreciate that I can move, and I don't know, like I'm just really into it, even though I don't have all the weights that I normally would have when I go to the gym. So just continue to move. I'm sure you've been hearing this. There's tons of cool videos on YouTube right now with at-home workouts and all that kind of stuff. So that wraps up all of the things that I've been doing to just kind of set me up for camping and hiking and do things now that will make those experiences even better later. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and chat with me in the comments below. Every time I upload a video, I am with you in the comments for at least an hour after, and then, you know, I read all the comments throughout the day and stuff too. So let me know in the comments below which one of these things you're going to try first. Make sure to subscribe to my channel before you go for more outdoor related content, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.